since I know your name. You struck me on the ground for a joyride. Hope every kiss would be the same, and every hug would last forever with you, my only love. With you in my heart and soul. Oh. When I look into your eyes, you had me in your hand like a puppet. Soon enough I realized I only want to sway together with you, my only love. With you in my heart and soul.
Well, hello everybody. Welcome to this live stream, which is it is time to raise some money for Eastern Kentucky. So the reason why we're here, unfortunately, is that the flooding of Eastern Kentucky just completely devastated people's homes. It took away so much. Like if you've seen the coverage, you've inevitably seen flooding. You've seen all of this awful damage. And let me tell you something, folks. Water is not forgiving. So those homes are most likely damaged forever. They are most likely not going to be rebuilt. So a lot of this stuff that you see on the news, it's not coming back. And what we are doing, the bourbon community, the Kentucky Distillers Association, Bourbon Crusaders, Westport Whiskey and Wine, and the many distillers ranging from Smoke Wagon in Nevada to West Virginia's Smooth Ambler, and, of course, all the Kentucky distillers. pretty much every Kentucky distiller is participating in this. We have all chipped in, donated things, donated our time, because we want to help Eastern Kentucky. And this is the Kentucky Bourbon Benefit. This started because of the tornadoes in Western Kentucky. Now, the tornadoes in Western Kentucky, damaging, devastating, crippled so much of Western Kentucky. And that's still being rebuilt. That happened just late last year. And we did a fundraiser for that. It's when we started the Kentucky Bourbon Benefit. And we raised $3.4 million. $3.4 million. And that was a time where the nation's attention was really on that. And I feel like Eastern Kentucky has not gotten that same kind of attention. And yet we have still been able to raise more than $1 million. So right now, last I looked, we were at $1.1 million. This auction closes in 2 hours. So it closes at 11 a.m. And I know we have people watching this live stream on Facebook, on Twitter, on D-Link, on Twitch, all over the place. So what you want to do is you want to go to the kybourbonbenefit.com. That's kybourbonbenefit.com. And I am going to be giving a preview of the auction items. So this is the website right here. So you can see you're gonna see me right up here in this little in the little corner. So I'm gonna put myself up in the corner so you can see it. But what I'm gonna be doing, I am going to be previewing these items. So we're gonna go in here. I'm gonna get on this website. You can see right here, like KY. This is the onebidpal.net. When you go to type in kybourbonbenefit.com, you will be redirected to this site right here. So what you do is you kind of come over here. I gotta move some things around on my screen a little bit. My software is a little bit in the way of this. So what you do here is you browse items, or you can type in what you want. And so you can type. So if you wanna look for something specifically, you just kind of top in the upper left hand corner, type in, say I want to look for some Four Roses. Punch that in. You can see all the items that are Four Roses. Looks like this is moving a little slowly here. I wonder if that means there's a lot of action on the site this morning, which that would be good. That's what we want. All right, we're gonna try to go to the all items. Well, it looks like we are having some slowness on this here thing. Let's see what's going on. All right, as that is trying to load, I'll just kind of keep chatting with you all. It appears we have it's just slow. It's just slow. So let's see. Surely it's not an internet thing. Gonna do the old speed test. Looks like everybody can hear me and see me fine. Just gonna run the old speed test while we're going here. We should be, well, it's slow for my typical speed, but still good enough. 82, 85 megabits per second upload. We're normally much higher than that. But let's see. We got some issues here with there we are. Everything's loading now. Okay. It's back to being loaded. It's all loaded now. So you go to the KY Bourbon Benefit, kybourbonbenefit.com. It will take you to this website. Now, one of the first things that you'll see on the site, it says you'll see a button that says donate right here. Once you click on all items, browse items, you can see a button that says donate. Now you can punch that button and donate as much as you would like. So let's go ahead and do that. You can see here, right here on the right hand corner, it says what you can donate. And you're looking at 10,000, 5,000, all of these things right here. Every penny counts, folks. The first dollars are going to be going to pay for someone's funeral. After that, we're looking at rebuilding. So, we'd like to get $10,000 in cash there. Obviously, everyone, you're going to see a lot of high numbers in today's auction. It closes at 11 o'clock a.m. You'll see a lot of high numbers there, but look, you can donate $5, $10, $25, $100, whatever you can afford. Every penny counts. So go to kybourbonbenefit.com and donate what you can. Donate what you can. But let's go ahead and take a look at the items here. Item 2 is a Widow Jane Lucky 13. Currently, that's at $1,400. That is a pretty solid. That's a pretty solid pour. And $1,400, it's going to go a long way for someone. So if you are a Widow Jane fan, bid it up. See if you can get it. And if you can't afford that one, looks like there's a 10-year Widow Jane that's currently at $515. Again, this is not about saving money for your bank account. This is about going all in and supporting Eastern Kentucky. So $515, you know what? That's going to go a long way for somebody. Here's one that's only at $380. I'm a little surprised by this one, and it kind of throws me off because these KDA picks are usually done by the master distillers. So at $380, that's kind of like less than what it would bring on the secondary market by itself. So usually these auctions they drive up quite a bit more, but $380, I feel like that's low for this one. Okay, so let's take a look here at a few others. And you know what? I think if you have anything that you would like to see, or if you have an item that you are interested in, please by all means put that in the comment section. I'd be very interested to know what you are looking to bid on. Is there something in particular that you're after? Is there an experience you would like to see? Put it in the comment section, and maybe I can help you navigate that and find it. So right now, we're going to go through. I'm going to continue going through the auction site, and we're going to talk about all of these items here this morning. So we're now going to go to the historic Bird Distillery. This is an afternoon. 2 guests are invited for an afternoon at the Baker Bird Winery and Distillery, which includes bourbon tour tasting, wine tour with tasting, sample cheese plate. Hey, sample cheese plate, as well as 2 logo wine glasses. So look at that. This distillery won some awards at the Barley Corn. So the next bid here is at $461. So yeah, I think that this is something that you can, if you're looking for a new experience in Kentucky, check it out. Private single barrel selection from Town Branch right now at $6,500. Look, this is one of those brands that I feel like doesn't get the kind of respect it deserves. You get one of these barrels, you're looking at a 7, 6, 5, 4-year-old barrel. That will be an incredible experience. But that the whiskey in that will be worth every penny that you end up spending on this. So Town Branch, I think, is a really great value right now. If you look at these auctions, the barrel picks go crazy. $6,500. If someone wins this at $6,500, that's a steal in a charity auction. Now, we're used to seeing prices more in line with what we have here with the Bullet pick when it comes to a private barrel experience, and they are at $24,000. So that's one where you're going to have a high limit on your credit card, and that's good. That's a good thing, because that money, $24,000, what that will do for someone in the flood relief effort is astonishing. You would be amazed what $24,000 could do for a home, for a family. Yeah, it's amazing. So it looks like Mark says he was after the TX port finish, but was unsuccessful. You know what? That is true. The TX ones, they came in, they were buy it nows, and those got gobbled up pretty early. It looks like Eric Denoto says veteran-owned regimental whiskey will be raffling custom jerry cans. 100% of all proceeds will go to the relief efforts. That's awesome, Eric. Thanks for sharing that. Glencairn Bourbon, Blue Run Spirits. Let's get it. All right, so we'll see what we have in Blue Run here real quick. I'm going to do a quick type search into the upper left-hand corner. If you want to find specifically what products have been donated, or if you're interested in a particular distillery, you just click in that upper left-hand corner, and that's kybourbonbenefit.com. All proceeds go to the relief effort. Okay, looks like we have for Blue Run, we have 3 bottles. It's a high rye, so it's the bottles of the Golden Rye Batch 2, High Rye Bourbon Batch 1, and the Holiday 2021 Cask Strength Rye. Okay, so right now that is at $715 there, Glencairn. So hop on in there, kybourbonbenefit.com, and get to bidding on that. I think that's a gettable one. That's a gettable one. So if anyone out there is interested in Blue Run, that's how you get it. If you have a product that you are interested in, or you want to see what the price is, put it in the comment section. I'm going to continue going through these. We got a signed bottle of Woodford Reserve Double Oak. Currently almost at $1,200. That is going to be good. A signed Old Forester Birthday Bourbon, $2,500. That's about where we see that bottle go in the secondary market. So I expect this one to get up quite a bit more. But if for some reason people are sleeping on that one, you know what? This is a charity, folks. We're trying to raise money for Eastern Kentucky. Get in there. Get in there, bid on it. Even if you don't win, you're helping the cause. Signed bottle of Woodford Reserve Masters Collection, 5 malt stout and mash. That's at $560, so that's a gettable one. I got this bottle. The signed. Well, thank you, Weekly Screen Report. I don't need that. The signed Woodford Reserve Silver Anniversary Edition. That's one of the bottles that I have in my collection. I'm keeping. I open most of the stuff I own, but that one's kind of special to me, and I kind of want to keep it. Woodford and Brown-Forman have always been a part of my educational story, and big fan of what Chris Morris has done for me over the years. We got a signed bottle of Old Forester 117 series, and that is signed by Chris Morris. So 117, this is the extra old of 1920, and look, that stuff is good. That stuff is money. Okay, so you know about the toasted craze, right? So the toasted craze begins, it really starts with Woodford Reserve Double Oak. That was the first. It wasn't the first product to come out that was finished in an additional new charred oak barrel, but it was the most successful one that came out. Michter's came in not too long after with the toasted barrel finish, and now you've got legions of fans. And this is a 2014 version. It's at $2,300 right now, and I gotta say, I would be I got I got to say, like this is a bottle that I could see like 2 or 3 people like waiting for the last minute, and it goes up to like $10,000. I know that sounds crazy. It is crazy, but I think that it is a possibility that you will see that bottle really jump up there. That being said, if you're a fan of Toasted, you need to get in on that action. This auction closes at 11 o'clock, folks. 11 o'clock. So go to kybourbonbenefit.com, kybourbonbenefit.com, and get in there and start bidding on the things you want. Now, here's one at only $4,200, a Blade and Bow experience, right? Private tour and tasting for 4. Hosts will receive a bottle of Blade and Bow 22 year. I think this is one that might confuse people. You might need to read it to fully understand it, but that Blade and Bow 22-year-old, I mean, I put that up there, some of the best whiskey that's been released, in the past 10, 15 years. I got a review on it somewhere. I don't know if it was on my website or it was when I was with Whiskey Advocate, but I was rated in, I think, 93, 94. I mean, that was when it first came out, so it's different whiskey every year, obviously. But yeah, it was good whiskey, really good whiskey. All right, so let's stay on course here. The complete library of Bar 19, the Superfecta series. This is, I remember when this happened. This is all the master distillers got together and selected these. Specifically these bottles were selected by Chris Morris, Jackie Zykin, Shane Baker, and Pat Heiss, Wilderness Trail, Brent Elliott, and Connor O'Driscoll. So you're looking at some nice bottles here on Elijah Craig, Four Roses, Old Forester, and of course a Wilderness Trail. These look obtainable. If your budget's like under $5,000, you might be able to win this one. The Parker's Heritage barrel finish here. Which one is this? This is the 2011 edition, finished in cognac barrels. Holy shit! This is only at $1,600. Wow, that's a shocker because this had a lot of fan favorites around there. There might be a few snipers at the end trying to get in on it. How about this? Mellow Corn Bonded, donated by my good friend. I'd say great friend, actually, historian Michael Veach. He loves these old whiskeys. It's at $825 right now. Tom Moore, this is a vintage steel at $315 right now. This is a bottle that is really worth. If you're in like a legit auction like Christie's or Whiskey Auctioneer, one of those kinds of places, this bottle is bringing $2,000. So if you're getting this at $310 right now, that is a steal. You can go to kybourbonbenefit.com, kybourbonbenefit.com to go check that out. Get in on the action, folks. All right, so we've got the Sazerac Rye, Redemption Rye, Rittenhouse Rye at $340. Let's get that bidding up on that one. Those are standard bottles. I understand that, but just think about this. If your bar right now needs some rye and you don't mind spending a little extra money, that's going to go a long way to help people. Private barrel pick with Wilderness Trail. It's at $20,000. You might want to get a group together for this one, but you're looking at $20,000. That could go to giving someone a home, a temporary home as they are rebuilding. Hold on. Hey, Oscar, can you turn that down a little bit, buddy? Or if you want headphones? You want headphones? Yeah. Here, use these headphones. Here. Sorry, my little boy's in here playing Minecraft.
I'm not playing Minecraft.
Oh, what are you playing?
I forgot.
You forgot what you're playing?
Mario thing.
He's playing Mario. So, sorry about that. All right, so we need to get this up to as much as we can. It's at $20,000 right now. This is probably, that'd go a long way, but I'd sure like to see this get to $30,000. So if you have a group interested in a barrel pick, Wilderness Trail, really, really would go a long way here. Look, we only have an hour and a half left here. Hour and a half left. So if you want a BTAC William LaRue Weller, it's in there. This was actually donated by my team at the Ascot Awards, and so right now this is at $3,500, worth every penny. For what we're bidding on here for. We're here to help people. We're here to get relief into Eastern Kentucky. Go to kybourbonbenefit.com. Good coffee. Here we are with an Angel's Envy. This is the first rye release of the Cellar Collection, and we also donated this at the Ascots. But this is at $1,200 right now. Wow, that is a steal. Get in there and bid on that, folks. Castle and Key Bourbon Experience plus 6 bottles. Beautiful facility. Well worth the visit. You will love Castle and Key if you've not been there. A Michter's 10-year, a Baumburger's Declaration. These are great bottles, folks, and these are not bringing the kind of money they should. A Shanks Homestead Sour Mash Starlight Distillery. Good Lord, that's a good-looking set right there. They've got a Starlight. I'm a huge fan of them. It's an Indiana distillery. All right, I'm going to bid on this. Let's see. All right, how do I sign in? I'm not. Wait, what is going on here? I should be signed in. Did someone unlog me? Shoot. All right, I'm going to pop out of here, folks, so you all don't see my password and stuff, but I'm going to get to bidding. Yeah. I'm going to be bidding on this real quick. So this is one where I definitely want you to bid on, but just don't bid more than me. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. I already have Bid Pal. Oh, crap. I forgot my password. This is why. Okay. Password, never save. Send reset email. I have to reset my password. Okay, so this is one of the fun parts, right, of doing this live, and trying to get my stuff going here. I want to bid, right? I want to bid, and I want to do well. Actually, I don't want. Let's see. It's not letting me type in my password. Okay, don't use that password. Here we go. There we go. Okay, my password didn't meet the rules. There we go. Boom. Would you like to save this in your keychain? No, I do not want to save it on my keychain. Okay. All right, now I'm going to go back in, do my password. Next. Boom. All right, in case you're wondering what I'm doing, you are basically watching me fill out my password, to bid on some items here at the KY Bourbon Benefit, and my computer completely forgot all of my stuff on BidPal, even though I have been bidding. Okay, now it doesn't even have my credit card. This is driving me crazy. I just bid on a bunch of stuff the other day. Okay, I may have to pull out my credit card here, find out what is my last few there, huh? What is that? Okay. 893. Boom. Okay, sorry about that, everybody. What are the rules about that are about picking up when and where? You will be able to facilitate that with Westport Whiskey and Wine. Or okay, I have Made my bid. All right. Sorry about that, everybody. I saw a bottle I really wanted, or a set of bottles that I really, really wanted, and I had to make that bid. Okay. So, all right. Here we go to the, I'm getting back in here. We were just at the Huber's, the Starlight Distillery, and I am the current leader on that one. So, I am going through here. If you're wanting to spend less than $300, $400, there's a nice Proof and Wood series here. That's from the founder of Redemption Rye. But folks, we have a dynamite value. You know, we're looking at doing here. We're looking at raising as much money as we possibly can in this next hour. This auction closes at 11 o'clock. Go to kybourbonbenefit.com and get to bidding. But we have what I think is a very special bottle. This is a rare breed from 2010, signed by the legendary master distiller Jimmy Russell himself. I am shocked that this is only at $900. This is a fantastic bottle and worth every penny. Right next to it is a Master's Keep 1. That's a great whiskey. It's toasted, but I'm just shocked that it's twice. It's beating its counterpart twice as much. That's a shocker to me. But the toasted army, man, people are cray for that toasted whiskey. All right, here's one of the big ones. This is one of the headliners of the auction. This is the Wild Turkey pick. Now, I had Eddie Russell on the other day. And he said that, there's possibility, that there could be an 11-year that you would pick. But right now it's at $38,000. If you can get in there, get a group together, or if you have a high limit, credit card, this would be an excellent win. And I'll come with you on the pick. I'll be more than happy to come. But get in there on that one. That is a big win. And honestly, too, think about all the things that $38,000 could buy for Eastern Kentucky. Think about that for a second. You're not just getting an amazing experience, but you are helping people rebuild who've lost everything. So some bottles that are going to have a little bit more value, a little bit more obtainable. You won't have to spend as much money, obviously, but you are going to be making a big hit. And that's these new riffs. You got 200, 415, 805. Those are gettable bottles. You got a Maker's private selection at 315. Get in there, folks. This new riff, any kind of single barrel from new riff is going to be excellent. You got a Harlan Wheatley signed Weller Foolproof. I just had this the other day. I just had had a bottle keel of some Weller Foolproof. It was fan-frickin-tastic. Bourbon tasting and dinner with Trey Zeller. That'll be a good time. Trey always breaks out good whiskey, and he's also crazy. So you never know what will happen. You might end up going out in the woods and shooting a bear with Trey. He gets a few whiskeys in him. He gets a little crazy. So that might just be worth the experience in itself. Rare Michter's tasting and experience for almost at $10,000. They're going to break out the 20 and the 25-year-old and the Michter's Celebration. That stuff is amazing. You got a blend of straights here right now at almost $520. Got an experience at Dueling Grounds. Look at all these redemptions here. An 11-year private pick of Elijah Craig, 123.1 proof, donated by BD Bittering. So check that out. Dant Crossing overnight stay. Ooh, that sounds fun. A little date night over there. But we're running out of time here. This auction closes folks, at 11 o'clock, 11 a.m. It closes. So if you have something in the that you would like, something you would like to bid on, something you would like to see, put it in the comments, however you are watching this, and I will look it up. Look at this, a 1970 Old Crow bourbon donated by Todd Ritter. Todd's a very active person on social media when it comes to bourbon. This is an amazing donation, and that's great whiskey. A 10-year Willett Rye Pick. Look at that number, folks. Right now, it's at 92,000. 92,000. It does say 13 hours. Did I say 11 o'clock a.m.? I think I meant 11 o'clock p.m. Yeah, let me just verify that real quick. Let me verify the auction closing. Of course, when I do that, I have to take you off of the screen here, and let's see when this thing closes. We had been told 11 a.m., but if it is 11 p.m., we are looking at a big win for everybody, because that means more time to bid. More time to bid. When does it close? It does close at 11 p.m. Well, looky there. I made a mistake. Thank you, Ryan Harrington, for catching that. And, yeah, that's a little embarrassing on my part. I got the A and the P all mixed up in my enthusiasm to drive this auction. So I am going to go ahead and pretend that I never said that. Yeah, I've been saying it was 11 p.m. this whole time. I'm actually going to put this, put a little note up here real quick. All right, here we go. Bourbon Benefit closes 11 p.m. 21. Okay, so yeah, that was thank you so much for catching that for me. And also just a little embarrassing on my part, but hey, Hank Williams Jr. says go back to bed. Look, I'm here trying to raise some funds for folks, and maybe if I did go back to bed, I would have gotten that right. But anyway, so let's get back to this. 10-year Willett Rye Barrel experience right now is at $92,000. Think about that right now, what that would do for somebody in Eastern Kentucky. That would go an incredibly long way. And if you have a group together, that you can, put this on a credit card, if you have the funds for it, this will be an amazing experience. And you'll have some of the rarest rye whiskey on the planet. Wow. An Elijah Craig barrel pick right now is at $26,000 or $25,999. And it is closing tonight at 11 p.m. Closing tonight at 11. That's funny. But, this will be an incredible opportunity. I actually have a barrel pick in here from Elijah Craig in the auction. It is, I think the last time I checked, it was at like $425 or something like that. But you are looking at a really, really tasty whiskey there if you can get it. Look at these decanters. Now, this is something that if you are an Elvis fan, you got to have that in your collection. Am I right? If you're an Elvis fan, you got to have some Elvis decanter action. Now, that is tape over over that, so it's not necessarily in bad shape. It's been preserved. Got a 15-year Dickel pick. We've got a collection of the Four Roses right here. We got 2 collections of the Four Roses limited edition small batch. If you take a look at this, you're looking at 2013. That was my best bourbon of the century so far. Hey, buddy. Come here.
Can I have something to eat?
You want something to eat?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't have anything to eat in here, bud.
You don't?
No.
Oh.
I thought you had something to eat.
I did, but I only had some toast.
You only had a little bit of toast. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think I might. I'll text Mom to see if she can bring something over. All right.
Okay, thanks.
All right. So you're looking at 2013, 2014, 2015. You got all of these amazing whiskeys in here. I am super fan of this collection here. But then you also go over here and you're going to see that you got the Al Young in here as well. So Four Roses, a lot of Four Roses in this auction. A lot of Four Roses, and they donated a ton. So they really stepped up. So this is donated by the distillery. And if you take a look at their private barrel experience, 140,000 right now. Can you believe that? 140,000. That would buy a house for someone. That could rebuild an entire block in terms of what got crushed by the water. It could help re-navigate how water flows through Eastern Kentucky. That $140,000 it's going to go a long way. And this, I believe, this is the high auction item at the moment. There might be another Willett in here that's higher, but this is if it's not number one, it's number 2. So look at all these incredible Four Roses picks here. Looky here, a Jack Daniel's 10-year. This was in my top 10 of best whiskeys last year. Quite tasty. Coy Hill's a fan favorite for Jack fans. Get on that if you'd like to taste some of that action. I'm going to be here for about another hour. What we're doing here is we're previewing the Kentucky Bourbon Benefit. It closes tonight. I previously said it closed at 11 a.m. I was off by 12 hours. It closes at 11 p.m. You know what? It's early in the morning. I'm only 1 cup of coffee in. Here we are with a private experience at the. My computer is freezing up again. There we go. Maker's Mark Whiskey Drop DNA set. That's a gettable one right there. It looks like we have some stuff here from 291. You got the Eves signed by Michael Myers and Marianne Eves. You've got batch 3. These are gettable, and look at that. They're doing quite well. It's a small distillery in Colorado supporting Kentucky. Ooh, another Old Forester birthday bourbon. People always want to know, how can I get the birthday bourbon? It's so hard to get, right? Well, there it is. You can get in there, and every penny will go to help the victims of Eastern Kentucky. Oh, here we go. A signed bottle of Jim Beam lineage. A little surprised that one's not going for more. That is $1,200 right now. That really should be bringing more. Here's one. Talk about an old whiskey. This is Overholt Rye whiskey from 1905. There was a lot of this that came up on the market at Christie's, about a decade ago, and people went, batshit crazy for it, and then, now it's been trickling back out into the market, and this is, I will be very candid with you. I paid $10,000 for one of these bottles, And if you can get this for $3,500, that's a daggum steal. So get in there. VIP barrel thieving lunch and more at Bardstown Bourbon Company. That'll be a good time. Get in there for that. If there's something that you are wanting to bid on, or something that you are interested in learning more about, put it in the comment section. I will answer the questions best I can. But as look at this. The entire vertical of Angel's Envy cask strength. That is amazing. Look at that. Every single year. Yeah, 2012, 2013, all the way to this year, 2022, boxes included. This is fantastic. Like, I'm telling you right now, like, that is, some of those bottles by themselves could fetch what this entire vertical is fetching in like 5-10 years. That's pretty incredible. I mean, honestly, if you're an investor, this could be one of those that you flag as an investment for later on, if it stays right there at that. Question from Ryan Harrington comes in on Facebook. What happens with the Newfield barrel? How does that work? I don't know what brand that is, so I need a little bit more details. So, yeah, let me know what brand you're talking about. But, like, usually if it's a Newfield barrel, you can keep it there for at the distillery for as long as you want, and then they bottle it for you. Jennifer Stomberger says, helps remove debris, electric lines, helps make hot meals, who lost all their memories, helps provide a roof for vulnerable children with only a tent home now. That's right. All this money is going to help folks. Yeah. It's just, it's amazing if you think about, the devastation that flooding has caused, and you have people away from their homes and living in tents right now. And, you know, this is going to, every single penny here is going to help people, you know. And, you know, bourbon is a community, and this community is about helping others. Yeah, we get together, we share drams and talk about sports or whatever, but at the core of who we are usually is we like to help people. And the question came in from Ryan, wanted some information about the Newfield Barrel program. So let's take a look here. It's at $4,200, or that's the next bid is $4,200. And it says 1 barrel of Kentucky bourbon filled in the White Dog Trading and Storage Newfield program. This barrel will be filled with February 2022 5-month-old Kentucky bourbon, 95-21 4 mash bill, stored at White Dog Trading Facility. Insurance and taxes until barrel reaches 4 years of age. So there you go, Ryan. Is that this is you're basically you're buying a future barrel at 4 years, and I imagine if you wanted to keep it longer, they would let you. You would just be on the hook for the taxes. So we have a lot of lucky 7 fans out there. We got some. We got the proprietor and a 6-year single barrel. That's in the action. Okay, right here. Look at that. A signature box of bourbon bonbons. Totally new experience for bourbon hand dipped. Ooh, I'm gonna bid on that. Ah, I've already been outbid. I'll bid again. Confirm. Good. You have been outbid by someone's max bid. All right. Well, I got to keep talking here, but I just tried to get me some chocolates and I lost. All right. So here we go to some more items. Ooh, this is an old Redemption Rye barrel proof. These were some of the best. Actually, I would say these were the best examples of of whiskey from MGP during that time. I have a few of these. They are awesome. So we got some Eagle Rare here. This looks like what size bottle is this? Kind of from that angle, it kind of looks like it's a liter, but it probably a 750. It doesn't say what size, but that angle kind of makes me think it's a liter. But I think it is. It may be a 750. I don't know. We got another vertical of Angel's Envy in there, or is that the same one? I think it's the second vertical of it. We got a bottle of Willett Straight. Ooh, look at this. An Old Fitz Prime decanter from late 70s, early 80s, donated by Anonymous. Well, that was nice of Anonymous. This is a very nice bottle. I would definitely be on the hunt for that one. Some Pensive 100 proof Old Fitz 101 glass decanter. I'm going to bid on this one. Confirm. Dang it. Another max bid. Outbid on that one. Oh, look at that. Remember I was talking about Elvis fans? Look at this. Oh, thank you very much. The McCormick Elvis bust decanter. Speaking of McCormick, the very first Missouri single barrel is in this auction. I'm going to type that in. I'm going to show that to you. There we go, right there. So this is a Missouri distillery. It's called Holiday Distillery, formerly known as McCormick, and it is this is the first single barrel to come out of there, the first barrel selection rather, and it's going to be 6 years old. You know, I have a review of their bottle of Bond. You can see that on my YouTube channel. But it is it's going to be 6 years old, and you know what? That's going to be quite the opportunity there for someone. So check that out. Check that out, my friends. Definitely get in on that one. Okay, so let's go back. Let's go back to where we were. And not going to let me do that. Okay. So browse all items. Go back to where I was. I think I was on about to go to page 3. All right, so here we are. Let's just take a look over what we have here on page 3. I think I was about to go on page 4. Okay, that's where I was. Ooh, the Jack Daniel's decanter. They want a bid on that one. That's a steal. $330. Yeah, well, I already got outbid. So let's take a look at some of the Larceny barrel proof. You've got all kinds of opportunities there if you're a Larceny fan. A Willett 16-year barrel. It's a 375 millimeter, of course, or mil, but you're looking at 16-year-old Willett. That is going to be tasty. I have one of these bottles. I haven't cracked it open, but we raised when this was a private barrel where we ended up raising $340,000. The Crusaders we did for the American Cancer Society. It was a very special night. You got a Weller Full Proof by the Secretary of Energy. It was picked by the Secretary of Energy, and bourbon and the Department of Energy go way back. They've all been bourbon drinkers. The Barrel Seagrass Vertical. Very nice. Well, I happen to know a little bit about that one. That was my number 2 whiskey of the year last year. Quite good. Remus's Volstead. Nice. Whose Private Barrel selection is here? Under the Whiskey Thief Distilling Company at Three Boys Farm. They're donating a private barrel of 5 to 7 year Kentucky bourbon. Folks, this is under $10,000 right now. This could be the barrel pick steal of the entire auction. So go take a look at this one. Get in on that. Three Boys has donated a very nice opportunity there. Oh, McKenna. Henry McKenna. Ooh, I love me some McKenna. Thank you, Greg Fowles, for donating that. We'll go ahead and put my bid in there. Dadgummit. I'm getting outbid on everything. Ah, well. All right, so we have some ties, like if you're looking for some neckwear, we got that. You got a limited edition Maker's Mark that looks to be from the late 70s. It's a 112 tack strip. Very nice. Ooh, here we go. Westport Whiskey and Wine. Look at that. That is going to be a beautiful Old Forester right there. Chris Zaborowski has one of the greatest palates in the game. He's got an Old Forester here. He's got a Weller here. Both of those are going to be delicious. Now here's a 13-year single barrel signed by Larry Ebersold, who was the master distiller at MGP, the distillery now known as MGP. That's gonna be a steal. Oh, looky here. Look at these two folks right here. You got Peggy No Stevens and myself at Watch Hill Proper for a rare bourbon tasting. You come on out here and have a tasting with us, and it's going to be awesome. It will be absolutely awesome. We'll break out some nice vintage whiskeys. We'll have some contemporary stuff. It'll be wonderful. And then this is my barrel pick I told you all earlier about. This is my Elijah Craig pick. Those are my tasting notes right there. And this is a caramel bomb, and I can't wait for you to win that one. You'll love it. Let's see. We got a pretty cool opportunity here with Michter's. Hold on. Ugh. Yeah. Somebody earlier said I should go back to bed. You know what? It's not a bad idea, but I'm here, and I want to raise some money here for Eastern Kentucky, just like this Michter's is doing right now. Right now, at $7,800. This is donated by Walker Bueller, who is a pitcher for the LA Dodgers. So, pretty cool. All right, what else do we got here, folks? Nice Buffalo Trace single barrel. Look at that. Blanton's never disappoints. Blanton's fans are crazy for Blanton's. And this is donated by Sazerac. You look at all that you get here, folks. You get 3 bottles, and you get the 8 unique stoppers, which will spell out Blanton's, and you will have that all set for your bar. Comes with a signed stave, and a special VIP tour, Buffalo Trace. And when they give you a VIP tour, that stuff's real. Thomas S. Moore expression package. This is one of the more, I think, for people. Some people, this is one of the more surprising ones, that the amount's so high. But I keep telling people, I was like, this new Thomas S. Moore finish series has a fan base, and you're seeing it right here in the auction play out. 1792 also has one of these incredible opportunities. My favorite in here is the sweet wheat, but you have bottles that include the full proof. You have a single barrel, you have a 12-year-old, you have the sweet wheat, and you have the bottle and bond. Those are all $17.92. Big gets for you if you can get them. Oh, here we are with Smoke Wagon. Currently, you can get in on that action. It's with a bid of $72.25. This is a very, very rare bottle. It's 140.79 proof. This barrel had so much evaporation and leakage that it only yielded 36 bottles, and so this is one of them. And Aaron, the owner of Smoke Wagon, donates these bottles for charities like this. So big shout out to Smoke Wagon for that kind of support. If you haven't already, go to kybourbonbenefit.com. That's kybourbonbenefit.com, and get to bidding. This auction closes at 11 o'clock tonight, despite me previously saying it said it was 11 a.m. That was an error on my part. Hopefully I corrected it for most folks. Here's one. Some guy and Penelope are doing a barrel pick. Yeah. So this is a rosé, the rosé finish of Penelope. We will do it at Watchell proper because Penelope technically doesn't have a facility near that we can do this. We will do the tasting, and these rosé barrels are big, and so you actually get more bottles than you would from a traditional barrel pick. And there's going to be some options in there, but you're going to get around 225 bottles, whoever wins this. And right now, it's at $13,000. So get in there and bid on that. We have Smooth Ambler donating some of their rarest bottles. They've got some of these barrel picks that are legendary. Look at that. We got a 10-year, 8-year, 11-year, another, and 2 9-years, and another 8-year. So you have like all these legendary bottles in there from Smooth Ambler donated. They're from West Virginia, folks. Think about that. Stepping up to help. And look at this. You got Las Vegas with Las Vegas drinkers and collectors donating special Armagnac bottle. Actually, I'm gonna get in on that one. All right. Dadgummit. Every time I bid on something, I get outbid. I might have to be doing some sleuthing later on, bidding when you all aren't around, because I have a feeling that, me bidding, on a live stream, hurts my chances of winning it. That being said, let's take a look at, is there anything that you all want to see in this auction? Is there anything that you want to learn about? Just put the comment, is it, I am the high bidder on it. Oh, man, thank you, Ryan. Ryan's listed, and Ryan's got my back here. I don't know why I thought that was the, nice. I'm the high bidder on this Armagnac. Thank you, Ryan, for calling that out. Apparently, I need more coffee. I am I'm a one-man show here today. So we're going to that next lot here. Someone earlier said they were looking for some TX whiskey, and they were wanting that port finish. And so get in there and donate. Get in there and bid. So Ryan Harrington says that was his donation, that Armagnac. Well, thank you, Ryan, for that. Bradley says, I need some bourbon in my coffee. Believe it or not, I think Irish whiskey is a better thing to put in coffee. I like bourbon fine ended, but I like rye and Irish whiskey better. But definitely am not going to be drinking right now. I know. Cray. I'm crazy. So I saw some folks earlier in the chat talking about TX whiskey. There's plenty of things here to get in on the bidding. Get in there and do that. And you can see a lot of these have been sold already. And, TX whiskey has a nice collection in here. There's a sherry one at $115 at the moment. That's a pretty good get. All right, so here we are. We got a 5280 private pick of the Whiskey Society. From the 5280 Whiskey Society, you got a Smoke Wagon private pick. This is clocking at 122.9 proof. It's titled Skin That Smoke Wagon. Okay. They misspelled titled. But who am I to call out an error, given the amount of errors that I have had on this show already in the last hour? So here's one. This is actually, believe it or not, this was donated by Ozzy Osbourne. So Ozzy's, my agent is good friends with Ozzy Osbourne's agent, and he told him what we were were doing, and he wanted to donate something, so he donated this, signed poster. And there's only 1,000 of them out there. So if you are a fan of Ozzy Osbourne, get this poster. All right. So this right here, you're looking at what was, I think, the best barrel pick of last year. And this is the Thunder Chickens, the famous Thunder Chicken of Russell's Reserve. Get it while you can. That's some good bidding right there. All right, so here we have a lot of Jefferson's Ocean in the you can get in here and bid it up. You got 2 bottles. They donated a lot, pretty much like an entire barrel here. Good Lord. Look at all that they donated. Let's go to page 6. More of the Jefferson's special limited edition voyage. That is, Trey is so kind to be donating all this. I mean, good Lord, you could start a liquor store with all this. Just start a Jefferson's liquor store, buy this all up, and go into business as a Jefferson's Ocean liquor store. It'd be kind of crazy. Well, hey, look here. After they have the single bottles, they're donating cases. Good Lord, Jefferson's. Thank you. I knew they donated a lot, but I think that's the first time I've actually scrolled through all of them. Look at this. More Jeffersons. Oh, here we go. Finally. Now, listen, that is an amazing lot of donations. But let's see. This one seems to be the high bid one. Let's see what's different about it. 2 cases, 12 bottles of a special limited edition Ocean Voyage. Jefferson's straight bourbon whiskey that had been aged in Kentucky for 5 years were loaded aboard our vessel, which are then aged extra at sea. The ship followed the Gulf Stream up and down the East Coast, experiencing all the weather phenomenon associated with waters of the coastal Atlantic. We developed through calm seas, thick fog, clear skies, and more than on nor'easter that shook us from stern to stern. The ever-changing conditions and exposure to salt air affected the bourbon by giving it more contact with wood of the barrel, imparting flavors and color, making this ocean voyage particularly special. Only 900 bottles made, 90 proof. So only 900 bottles made, and you can get 12 of them. So this special voyage could be yours. Yeah, that stuff's crazy. I mean, I'm seriously, like, Trey is one of those guys that he's probably like bored with the ocean, and he's probably gonna have like a helicopter, like drop one in the middle of the ocean somewhere or something. Like he's just crazy like that. A 2000 9-year-old single barrel, don't have the year on that. Donated by Brown Foreman. These president choices are delicious. We got, here's a bottle that's kind of gettable. 2017, $17.92. Look at that. It's at $804. You got a private barrel of Buffalo Trace, only at $325. Woo! That is a win right there. Paul P says, can an admin please put in the link to the auction? It is not in the description. Oh shoot, I am sorry about that. Sorry about that, Paul P. It is kybourbonbenefit.com. I'm gonna try and do that right now. I don't think any of my admins are online, so let me see if I can make that comment. No, I can't. I'm gonna have to bump into. I'm going to come out of here so I can go into... I also have it right here. See, like right here, boom, 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 boom. That's at kybourbonbenefit.com. But I am going to hop in there, Paul P., and I'm going to put that into the chat. So you have that. I am not able to put it in my little software that I have. Oh, well, you know what? Tom Rose just did it for me. But Tom Rose did it on he did it on Facebook, so someone on YouTube would not be able to see that. Let me find this. I can't even find my own damn channel. Well, Paul P, I gotta apologize to you on that. I'm trying to get there. All right, there we go. But Tom Rose did it. And now I'm hearing myself talk. That's weird. Okay. Boom! I did it. All right, Paul P, you now have the link in there. Boom. All right, so back at it. Here we go. Let's get back at it. Here we go. Yeah. Paul P, thanks for putting that out there. I will be sure to put that in the description as well. Some more Old Forester birthday bourbon. Folks, everybody's always saying, I can't get birthday bourbon. I can't get it. Why can't I get birthday bourbon? Well, you can get it right here. Go to kybourbonbenefit.com. That's kybourbonbenefit.com. And you know what? Every penny that you spend on this auction will go to helping people in Eastern Kentucky. An overnight stay at the Talbot Inn. That'd be a good little date night. 2 signed bottles of King of Kentucky are up for grabs. A Belle of Maysville, an old Pogue single barrel basket. 3 bottles of Old Pogue single barrel series. That's pretty cool. Here's one for you. This is the inaugural release of Frank August. This is a new brand coming out. Pretty sexy bottle, right? It's kind of has like a little Blanton's feel to it. Very different, but has like its own little thing going. Kobe. Oh, great pallets at Kobe. And I've had this bottle. I actually won this bottle at auction a couple years ago. It is tasty. It is tasty. Tom Bard jumping in saying, batch 1, bottle 1, Cinder and Smoke. Also comes with Big Whiskey book. He's talking about something that they donated. Thank you for popping in there. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. That's going to be item, you said item 411. There we are. This is donated by the Bard Distillery. And you can see Tom Bard has commented in the chat on YouTube. Of course, this is streaming. We are streaming live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Periscope, D-Link, or D-Live, and something else that I can't think of. Facebook. Yeah, Facebook. And so what an incredible donation here. A 13-year bourbon, only 468 bottles of it were made, and one of those can be yours. So, let's go. Let's go. Oh, looky here. Look at that. He's got his ascot. He's got his ascot and his barleycorn awards right there. Cinder and Smoke Batch 1, $720. Folks, that can be yours. Get in on that action. That's a gettable win right there. If let's get that up to 1,000, maybe a little bit more. Every penny goes to help the victims of the floods in Eastern Kentucky. Let's get it. More Four Roses Limited Edition small batch. Now, I have not tasted the 2022 one, but have we ever seen a Four Roses Limited Edition small batch miss? I mean, some are better than others, don't get me wrong, but, they're never duds. They're never absolute duds. So we have more signed bottles. Man, Four Roses. Four Roses donated I hope they have something left to sell because I feel like they've donated so much. It's amazing. Look at this. There's more. Good Lord. They donated that one. They donated the 2008. They donated. How much have they donated? Goodness gracious! Wow. And those. Here's another one. This is they just, man, Four Roses, big hearts over there. More Smooth Ambler. So we have some Smooth Ambler here. Look, you can do a buy it now for $60. Okay, so let's think about that here for a second, folks. You know, we're trying to raise money, and I know these auctions can often have like a real big gaudy number associated with them, but who doesn't have $60 to, if you're in bourbon, you're dropping $60 at some point on a bottle. It's just, even if you're a value shopper in bourbon, you're doing that. It's hard to get around spending $60 on bourbon. But if you are in the market for a new bottle, whatever that bottle may be, $60, come on over here to the kybourbonbenefit.com. It's a Kentucky Bourbon Benefit. We are trying to raise money for the flood victims of Eastern Kentucky. Look, just come on over here and do what I'm doing. Buy it now. Boom. I just bought a bottle of the Smooth Ambler, single bottle of Smooth Ambler. And look at all these that you can come in here and buy right now for $60. So just come on over. All you got to do, go to kybourbonbenefit.com and buy these. Like, these should be sold out. Honestly, these should be sold out within an hour, 2 hours. There should be none of these left to buy. But if you look at these, $35 is a current bid. Get in there. Every single penny goes to help. Imagine, like, if your family had been taken out of its home and is having to live in like a tent shelter, and this is going to help rebuild. It's going to help put hot meals in children's bellies right now. Everything that you do is going to help here. So get in here and just drop $60 where you can. This is Smooth Ambler. They're out in West Virginia, and they're helping Kentucky. Think about that for a second. Look at this. Look at all that. There's so much here. There's a case of various old scouts, and this is just amazing. When I think about it, like, we want to help. Everybody wants to help the community, and it just warms my heart so much that people from outside of Kentucky are helping. Yeah. Oh, here's another one. So this is from Jonathan and Jennifer, the new distillery, K. Luke. It's not Kluke, it's K. Luke. I just tasted this, and this is some of the best new whiskey of the year. I got a review. It's in one of my last live streams. Go check that out on my YouTube channel. But wow, it is good. It is good. Now, something to bring up here. The bid on the first single barrel out of Missouri has went up since we started this. I believe it was at or under 10,000. Now it's at 11,420. So thank you all for coming and bidding on that while we were in the middle of it. That's awesome. Keep that going. Especially if you're from Missouri, that'll be an awesome opportunity. We also have the Rose Bowl. Go to the Rose Bowl for the 109th Rose Bowl game package. Is that that's the Big Ten and the Pac-10, right? I wonder how it will go if USC gets in there, and they're pretty much going to be in the Big Ten soon anyway. I don't know. I feel like the Rose Bowl is not what it used to be, but still, I would love to go to that. And what an incredible experience that could be. Four Roses, of course, is a sponsor there. So you'll be put up real nice. Speaking of being put up nice, Hard Truth, a distillery in Indiana, donating in this incredible package here. You get a perfect weekend getaway and, get some whiskey to go with it. What a great opportunity. More Smooth Ambler. Look at this. Just so much going on here. Now, what I want to do, I want to go ahead and search for some specific items because I don't recall seeing them. let's take a look at the Willett opportunities. So we talked about the Willett 10-year rye. That is at $92,000. The 10-year bourbon we did not talk about. I did not talk about the 10-year bourbon, but the 10-year bourbon is currently at $162,000 and $98. So we just did a barrel pick at Willett. Drew comes out. It's an experience unlike anything else. You're tasting whiskey so good, you can close your eyes 5 days later and still think about it and taste it, in your memory. It is such an amazing opportunity to get one of these barrels. And, unless you have like the unlimited credit card, you're probably going to have a couple people to come in with you to pay for this. But it's worth it. I'm just telling you right now, it'll be worth it. And if you happen to win any of these barrel picks, if I can fit it in my schedule, I would love to come with you and help support you. I mentioned the Willett 16-year. That's at $2,300. You got another 16-year here. That's at $3,600. The difference between the two is the one on the right with the purple top. That's a full bottle. It's a full $750. The one on the left, which was a barrel pick that was done by the Bourbon Crusaders at auction I was a part of, that's only $375. So if you take a look at this one, this was the Bourbon Bonanza one. Oh, Jared Hyman is an old friend of mine. I didn't know that this was in the auction. I've had this before. This shit is amazing. This is great whiskey. Wow. So let's take a look at some of the other items that people are often big fans of. Blanton's. Blanton is a big one, right? People tend to go crazy for that. So you have 4 different opportunities to get something from Blanton's in here. The low item would be a Blanton single barrel. There's 2 opportunities to get 3 bottles. You got the Blanton's Worldwide Trilogy at $2,100, and then you got the package that includes like a VIP experience and a few other things that are in there. So that's here's one that I think that's kind of underbid at the moment, and that's some private picks of from Justin's House of Bourbon, which Justin's House of Bourbon is an incredible retailer. Go check them out if you're ever in Louisville. The prices may feel like a little steep, but that's because they are actually paying significant prices to buy them, and they're in business, so they need to mark them up a little bit to make money. But they are actually paying for them off the street, so they're buying them off of individuals. Some are with distributors, but mostly off of individuals. And that is legal in Kentucky, by the way. But you take a look here at what is available. You got a Russell's Reserve single barrel, 10-year, 9 months. Blanton's and Angel's Envy private selection. Those are very rare, hard to come by. You got the Willett family estate here, an 8-year there. You've got a Peerless Double Oak barrel. So get in on that, folks. There's a lot of really nice things in that package. So. All right, what else do we have here? What else? Is there anything that you all watching want to see? Is there anything that you all want to see, or do you have any questions? Is there anything I can help you with to get you to the website to start bidding? Go to kybourbonbenefit.com. That's kybourbonbenefit.com, and bid early and often as much as you can. But is there anything? Just put it in the chat. If there's something that you would like, I'm going to be streaming here for a little bit longer, and I got to be honest with you, talking about this it's kind of just gone by really fast. But when I said it at this early morning, I thought I was going to be doing it to the close. Mistakenly doing it to the close. So I'm probably going to come back and stream tonight between 10 and 11 for the final countdown. And and we'll actually see it close out. So that's what we are doing. I'll come back later tonight around 10 p.m. to do the official live stream of the ending of it versus what I thought was the ending. Kind of embarrassing. But hey, that's what happens when you read an email very fast and then make a decision. That's what I did. Yes, I did. But Watchman999 says, looks like I can't register unless I'm in the U.S. Unfortunately, when you do these big national, charity events, we do have limitations. And if I recall, Watchman, you live in Canada. I don't even want to know the type of repercussions we would face by allowing someone in Canada to bid on this. Believe it or not, Canada is not a friendly country toward the alcohol business. Taxes are enormous there, and even if it is for a charity, there's still things to work around. So there would be a lot that we would have to do, and we just don't have the time to get it in compliance, because the one thing that we don't really talk about with this is that this auction is done in compliance with the Kentucky laws and the bidding laws and all that sort of thing. So Watchman says, can I donate in person when I am in Louisville in 2 weeks? You know what? If you are going to be in Louisville in 2 weeks, you may be able to you may be able to reach out to BidPal or someone like that to make arrangements where you can do that. But I don't know if we have the time for it. But there are ways to donate. There are other ways to donate on this that are not necessarily by this auction. Obviously, I would love for you to find a way to do it in the auction. It's going to be some work for you to figure out how to do it, but there's going to be other ways. The Red Cross has, funds earmarked for this. There's the Eastern Kentucky Fund that the governor has set up. That's what we're donating money in. So there are ways to donate money. Yeah. And by the way, coming to Louisville, make sure we get together for a dram there, Watchman. It'd be great to meet you. Hopefully I won't get the times mixed up and show up 12 hours too early. But if you have a question about anything that is in the auction, please put it in the comment section. I will be more than happy to take a look and answer that question for you. I want to see where a couple items are. It looks like we have that Thunder Chicken that I talked about earlier, being that 5280 Russell's Reserve pick. It's now at $6.10. Go to kybourbonbenefit.com. That thing is good. You've got a signed Russell's Reserve 13 year, and that is at $13.30. So let's take a look at Wild Turkey. Where are they? All right, so Wild Turkey's got, we're just going to jump in here real quick and take a look at the items up for grab on Wild Turkey. So Wild Turkey, there's a lot of Wild Turkey fans out there. There is some good action here. And I think this barrel pick, a Wild Turkey barrel pick, only at $37,000. If you take in comparison to Willett, which Willett's great, Four Roses is great, but those are like in the 100,000 range. I don't understand why Wild Turkey is not moving that needle to that length. That's a bit of a shocker to me, because you're going to get a 10, 11 year Russell's Reserve pick. So really that 37,000 to me, in comparison to the other great barrel picks that we have, I feel like that's pretty low. 6 signed bottles of Russell's Reserve Rickhouse Series. Yeah, that is going to be awesome. Let's take a look now at Heaven Hill. Heaven Hill has donated quite a bit. I want to see what they have in here. Let's see what special bottles here. No, might be because Heaven Hill's not in the descriptor for all of them. But look at that value. An Elijah Craig barrel right now at $26,000. I mean, there's a good chance that if you bid that right now, you could get it for under 30. So, I mean, go for it. Go for it. Go big or go home, right? So, yeah. Well, like I was saying, I kind of jumped the gun on when I thought that the auction was ending. I thought it was at 11 a.m. When I started this, but as someone put in the comment section, it says like, Fred, the website that you're on says it ends in 13 hours. So I was like, oh shit, did I get this wrong? Did I get the time wrong? And it was 11 p.m. So you're going to see me back again. I'm going to come back on live tonight. I'll set that all up at 10 p.m. so you'll have a link in advance. We will actually carry it home. We will carry it home live tonight at 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. We'll watch this auction end, and I'll get live updates as to when it is, what the amounts are. But thank you all so much for joining me. Go to kybourbonbenefit.com, kybourbonbenefit.com, and let's get those numbers up. When I got on this morning, we were at $1.1 million. We're hoping to get to $1.5 million. So can we raise another $400,000 between now and 11 p.m. tonight, 11 p.m. Eastern tonight? I think we can. I believe in us. I believe in us. Do you believe in us? Come on. We can do this. Let's do it. Let's do it for Eastern Kentucky. Let's help those flood victims there. Think about it right now. If you were taken out of your home and being forced to live in a tent and eat, MREs, just think about like what a single hot meal could do, or what a new pillow could do. Well, we're there, providing things, but we're also going to be paying for people's funerals. We're going to be helping rebuild. Like, this is a long haul, and every single penny that you provide will go to help those people in Eastern Kentucky who have been victimized by these floods. And so let's do this together. Let's do this for Eastern Kentucky. I will see you back tonight on this channel and all these other channels to see the auction close out. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you for the support. And a big shout out to my co-organizers of the Kentucky Bourbon Benefit, Kentucky Distillers Association, Bourbon Crusaders, Westport Whiskey and Wine. This is a great team, and I hate that we have to get together to do this, but I'm proud of the fact that we do when